Let's start with a very common reality for all of us, as we all have them. Those small, nagging habits we wish we could break. Maybe it's biting your nails, scrolling endlessly on social media, or avoiding that workout routine. These habits, while seemingly small, can take a big toll on our mental and emotional well-being. But what if I told you that breaking bad habits isn't as complicated as it seems? The first step is understanding how our minds form these habits in the first place. Understanding habits. Our brains are wired to seek comfort and efficiency. Psychiatrist Dr. Judson Brewer explains that habits form when our brain creates a connection between a trigger, an action, and a reward. This cycle happens over and over until it becomes automatic. For example, you might feel stressed, trigger, reach for a snack, action, and experience a brief sense of relief, reward. Over time, your brain begins to associate stress with snacking, even when you're not hungry. That's the habit loop. Let me tell you a story about a friend named Sarah. She had a bad habit of hitting the snooze button multiple times every morning. She felt groggy, rushed, and frustrated with herself, but she couldn't seem to break the cycle. One day, Sarah decided to apply a simple principle: mindfulness. Instead of fighting her habit, she became curious about it. Every time she felt the urge to hit snooze, she paused and asked herself, "Why do I want to do this?" She realized that hitting snooze made her feel like she was avoiding the anxiety of starting the day. So here we can realize the power of awareness. This small moment of awareness made all the difference. Instead of automatically hitting snooze, she began to acknowledge her feelings. Psychiatrist Dr. Brewer suggests that by bringing awareness to our habits, we weaken their power over us. When Sarah paused and reflected on her behavior, she was able to interrupt the habit loop. She started waking up on time, and gradually her mornings became less rushed. The key was not willpower, but understanding and awareness. For instance, imagine you're stuck in traffic, trigger, so you start biting your nails, action, and your mind calms down temporarily, reward. Over time, your brain associates stress with nail biting, turning it into a habit. Well, I remember another friend, Sam, who always procrastinated on his assignments. He'd wait until the last minute, then scramble to finish. But one day, he decided to change the cycle. Instead of aiming to finish everything at once, he set a timer for 10 minutes and just focused on starting. What he discovered was that the hardest part was simply beginning. The 10-minute rule helped Sam break his habit of procrastination and actually enjoy his work more. So how can you break your own bad habits? Here are a few simple steps. Become aware of your trigger. Next time you catch yourself falling into a bad habit, pause. Identify what's triggering the behavior. Is it stress? Boredom? Anxiety? Awareness is the first step to change. Replace the habit with something positive. Instead of reaching for a snack when stressed, try a quick breathing exercise. Rather than hitting snooze, set an intention to wake up with purpose. Start small. Don't aim for perfection overnight. Focus on one small habit at a time. Psychiatrist Dr. Maxwell Maltz explains that habits take around 21 to 66 days to form, so be patient with yourself. Celebrate small wins. Every step forward counts. When you break a habit, even for a day, celebrate it. This reinforces the positive change in your brain and keeps you motivated. Breaking bad habits doesn't require drastic life changes. It's the small, mindful shifts that lead to lasting transformation. You don't need to wait for the perfect moment to start. Begin today. Be kind to yourself, stay curious, and remember that awareness is your greatest tool for change. The path to self-improvement is built on progress, not perfection. So embrace the journey and take it one mindful step at a time. Change begins with awareness. Start your journey today.